Hi, how are you? How are you all doing? I'm so glad to greet you. As always, I send you a big hug from soul to soul. And I wish that everything flows in perfect harmony, that everything falls into place in a fair, correct, and convenient way. Well, we have a restless, exciting week ahead with lots of planetary movements, especially the entrance of Scorpio. The Sun in Scorpio is this coming October 22nd at 9:51 p.m. Central Time. On that exact same day, October 22nd, Neptune returns to Pisces. It's still retrograde and will remain retrograde until December 10th. But now it will return to Pisces, just like Saturn did, which was already in Aries and went back to Pisces. That's exactly what Neptune is doing now. It's going to return to Pisces. I'll tell you for how many months, until January 26th. It will be in Pisces. What does this mean? Neptune spent many years in Pisces and then moved into the sign of Aries. Now that it's coming back, it's returning to tell you something. What have you stopped doing? What haven't you faced? Why haven't you fought for what is rightfully yours? Take off the blindfold. It's time to act. Put your heart away in a drawer. Forget about being so sensitive and approach things more calmly. That's what Pisces is coming back to tell you, to all of us, right? Of course. And the same thing is going to happen with Uranus, which is currently in Gemini but will go back to Taurus. Just like Saturn, which was in Aries, has already returned to Pisces and will stay there until... Saturn will stay a little longer. It will be there until February 13th. What is this coming and going of the planets? That's what happens when they go retrograde. Why is it coming back? Because it's part of closing cycles, so it can stay for many years to come. And Neptune in the sign of Aries. I don't want to confuse you with so many dates. The only thing I want to explain is that right now, with Neptune in Aries, in Pisces, and with the Sun in Scorpio, I'm talking from October 22nd on, it's a time to face and heal our wounds. Yes, I know it's complicated. I know it's difficult because suddenly it's like the wounds open up again and we just lay ourselves bare for them to be reopened. And watch out if we have keloid skin. I'm talking really in the matter of emotions. We are in times of change, transformation, news, opportunities. Retrograde planets have always been around. They've always existed. Thanks to social media, we find out about a lot of astrological information. Some of it is very valuable, and some of it has nothing to do with anything. All planets go retrograde except for the Sun and the Moon, but all the others, which are called luminaries, all have a pre-shadow, post-shadow, and a period of being retrograde. Like right now, we have Pluto direct, yes, but we still have the post-shadow. And when it goes retrograde again, that'll be the pre-shadow, and that's how it goes. What I want to say is don't get overwhelmed. We already have plenty of things to stress us out. Astrology isn't meant to stress us out. Astrology is meant to help us face ourselves, to teach us, to help us rediscover ourselves, to get to know ourselves. Everything I tell you about the zodiac signs when I say Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, it's not just about your sun sign. In Aries, I mean your Aries sign, Taurus, but also your rising sign. Pay close attention. If you're an Aries with Libra rising, listen carefully to both because both have a lot to tell you. There are important points we should always know. Our sun, our rising sign, and our moon. Because the moon represents our emotions, how we react to the situations we have to face. That's why we're all so different, because we have different signs, moons, different Venuses, Saturns, and so on. I explain this in detail so that you can fully understand that when celestial planets go retrograde, then subsequently turn direct again, and ultimately return to their previous astrological sign, it's truly like a profound test of personal growth, significant maturity, and essential learning experiences. Now that Neptune is back in Pisces or Saturn is back in Pisces, the question is, what have we stopped being? What have we stopped doing? Why did we stop being ourselves just to fit in? What is part of life? What is part of society? Well, yes, but that's why we're seeing so many wonderful changes in the world, where we rise together for the common good, where we all become links in the great chain of peace, love, harmony, balance, speaking kindly, speaking positively. Enough with the complaints. Everything is a complaint. These planetary movements are bringing about major changes for us. For many, they're complicated. For many, they're easy. Because it's time to close ranks, to close doors, to close cycles, to close windows, so that we can open new ones, of course. What closes is because something new is coming, that's for sure. And right now, with Neptune returning to Pisces on the 22nd, Saturn already in Pisces, and now the Sun in Scorpio, we're talking about water, a lot of emotions. You're going to come face to face with yourself. You're going to realize the true meaning of yourself, your being, your existence. And if you haven't found it yet, you will find it, or you'll start to find it and seek it out. And it can be found in 1,000 different ways. There are so many resources, so many books, so much information, so many people dedicated to helping us become aware or recognize ourselves. Right now is not the time for, oh, poor me. No, sir, not at all. Never let anyone tell you that. You are wonderful. You are unique. Trust yourself. This upcoming week, with these truly significant and impactful major changes coming into play, it's genuinely going to help all of us in profound ways. And also, precisely on the 21st day of the month, the moon will be new in the astrological sign of Libra, marking a fresh beginning. But immediately, at about 11 in the morning, what's going to happen to Scorpion? So what do I mean? Water, more water. Water, emotions, emotions, emotions on the surface. I love you, tell me 20 times, well, tell them 20 times. You say I don't kiss you enough, then kiss them a lot, kiss them a lot. We're in a time of many changes where we're going to become aware of the here and now, and that's something the planets in water and the luminaries in water help us with a lot, like the sun in Scorpio, like the moon in Scorpio. So especially on the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, these are days when we will have the sun and the moon in Scorpio, then we'll have Neptune and Saturn in Pisces, so that's 4 planets in water signs. Well, but we also have Jupiter in Cancer, so that's 5 planets in water signs. What does that mean? Our emotions are going to be right on the surface. That's very good. How long has it been since you said I love you? How long has it been since you sent a letter? What do you write to them? How long has it been since you told your loved ones how important they are in your life? How long has it been since you hugged them like this and stayed hugging them for a whole minute? How many times have you said, I'll do it later, I don't have time? Life is meant to be lived. And we're all going to feel that. That's how we're going to be. Just like that, moving really fast. With a lot of romance. Oh, of course, and with a lot of passion, too. We're talking about Scorpio, right? Because Scorpio is very passionate. And on top of that, we've already got Pluto direct in Aquarius, too. No, seriously, we're on fire. And with Venus in Libra, almost forgot about that. It's just one of those things, what can I say? It's just that Venus is attraction, chemistry, magnetism, and here comes the sun in Scorpio. And with so many planets in water signs, listen, I'm sure we're going to say really beautiful things to each other. It's a very interesting, very loving week, and I really like that. I'm going straight to the astrological recommendations. My dear Aries, as I mentioned here in the introduction, there's a lot of water and you are fire, okay? What does this mean? Who puts out whom? The water or the fire. So it's time to inhale, exhale, relax, take time for yourself, do some soul searching, and practice introspection. Your little house of money, your big house of money. I'm telling you this because you're going through a lot of changes in your finances, but you have to believe, you have to trust, and you have to feel worthy of abundance. Because the universe can put new things on the table for you, but if you don't want to step out of your comfort zones, then even if abundance is right in front of you, you won't see it. Everything you choose is right in front of you. This isn't the time to overthink things, which isn't really a struggle for you because you You're all about action like a true Mars. You're the drive, the warrior, the go-getter, the one who doesn't do things halfway, the one who doesn't hold back. But anyway, let's remember that we're all different, and besides, well, maybe each one of you is different. The ascendant, but in general for Aries, this week I want to tell you not to overthink things. Stop tiring your mind by thinking so much, because this is a week when new opportunities will come your way. New paths to abundance and economic and professional prosperity, of course. Absolutely, that's for sure. You also have the possibility of a new job, which is very strongly indicated. Your area of travel, short trips, business trips, pleasure trips is also highlighted. Within the organization of your home, many changes are coming. This might throw you off balance a little, but at the same time, it will help you a lot. Because those changes, whether they're renovations, purchases, or whatever, are for the better. Because everything in life is for the better, for growth and learning. Please make sure to utilize those valuable social contacts you currently possess so that you can effectively move forward more quickly with the important paperwork you are diligently handling this week. For Taurus, go for the adventure, my love. The adventure of living, feeling, enjoying, vibrating Venus in Libra. It's your planet Venus, and it's now in Libra. Let the one who speaks be yourself, your being, your heart. Take off the blindfold from your eyes. Remove the shackles from your heart. Pull out the stakes. In this life, it's better to cry for having loved than to cry for not wanting to fall in love. My love, you are in a moment of love in the best sense of the word love. And love is everything. Love is everything. Not just in a romantic relationship. But specifically, right now, I'm talking about a romantic relationship. Specifically, there are loving reunions, emotional reunions. For example, if you've been in a relationship for a long time, the flame of love will grow again. Or if you don't have a stable relationship may come your way. One that could begin this week or next week. It also points to the opportunity to start something on your own. Have you been thinking about wanting to start something? Well, this is a good time to do it. Your cherished friends are incredibly important to you right now because they will undoubtedly have some truly key messages for you. They can effectively be like trusted guides, insightful teachers, or even protective guardian angels offering invaluable support and wisdom. Pay close attention to the words, messages, or conversations you have with your friends because you will receive key words to help you make decisions and determinations, especially those related to your work and professional life. For Geminis, there are many very favorable things that will happen this week. Several of them have to do with you and the decisions you make, while others are related to the decisions of other people. Your own money is one thing, and the money you can attract to yourself through other people is another. For you, the opportunity is presenting itself to spread your wings, to fly, to try new things, and to step out of your comfort zones. In this way, you'll be able to have your fruits in different baskets. This means there will be a tremendous amount of activity for you, my dear Gemini. You're going to be doing a lot of things. You always want to be doing something that's very much your style, essence, right? The one who talks, who expresses, who communicates, the soul of the parties, the one who is always, also in the work area. Are you learning new things, or do you want to study something new that will cause you and produce more and better income? If there's someone around you telling you that it's not the right time, that it's not the moment, that it's not worth it, please just don't listen to them. They're just energy leeches. You have the ability, the intelligence. After all, you're a Mercury sign. And right now with Venus in Libra, you have great opportunities to really succeed. These next 3 months are very favorable for you, my dear Gemini, in everything you buy, sell, negotiate, or start. If you're already managing your finances well and keeping track of your income and expenses, this is the right time to start something on your own. On the 21st, when we already have the Sun in Libra and the Sun is going to move into Scorpio, you have a magical and sensational opportunity. On the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd, if you want to do something new, something different, and be very attentive to the proposals that will be made to you from now on, let this cycle stay. 3 very favorable months for my Geminis. For Cancers, you have everything going for you. And when I say everything, I mean it. Absolutely everything. Not just this week, you're in an important cycle. There are many things working in your favor. Look, Jupiter is in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, the Sun in Scorpio, the Moon in Scorpio, and you are Cancer. Who could possibly stop you, my dear? No one. Please take off the blindfold, see things as they are, set aside your excess sensitivity, and focus on doing what you know how to do. Succeed, move forward, achieve, and win. Succeed, move forward, achieve, and win. It's that simple. You are on the path to success, triumph, abundance, and prosperity. Don't look to either side, just keep moving forward, forward, forward. You are in the right moment. And this period is about 45 to 50 very positive days for you, my dear Cancer. With ups and downs, a bit of everything, just like we all experience in life. That's the normal biorhythm of life. But astrologically, you are at a very good moment to make changes, transformations, try new things and seize opportunities, and to claim your space and your place. You are going to do it. That is absolutely, absolutely, absolutely clear. You also have in mind some negotiations that are truly worthwhile for your short-term future. By short-term, I mean by February or March of 2026, when that income or that new project you have in the works will start to pay off and bring very positive changes to your finances, for your well-being, and of course for your loved ones as well. A lot of harmony is coming to your home, a lot of joy is coming to your home, and you are radiating a lot of light with a strong desire to do new and different things. For Leos, flow, 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 that's how you'll be this week. Don't try to go against the current like a salmon. Take things calmly. I invite you to be like a slippery little fish, and let me tell you why. Your schedule is going to be pretty packed, full, with multiple activities. You might get overwhelmed by one of so many things. And if you get overwhelmed, what happens? Someone's comment can throw you off balance and you'll get upset. What should you do? Get good sleep, eat well, take your vitamins, exercise. And please, you're gonna stop in your tracks for the dream stealers, Leo. Let me just ask you, would you? Of course not. If you realize that they are talking about you or pointing fingers, it's because you're doing something good. If this week you need more rest, more relaxation, more peace because you have a lot going on, what you can do is delegate, because by delegating, you'll be able to do more and do it better. You're being extremely proactive and everything else with pro you can think of. You're on the pro side. Okay. But this is not the time to stop or hold yourself back because of some negative comment, right, my love? Not at all. Let them talk. How great is that? It's no big deal. They're giving you a lot of importance. When people talk about us, it's because we're very important to them, right? So don't worry about that. Don't waste your time. If you're waiting for something related to money, finances, or the economy, when it comes to income, you have good news this week. And it's not just this week. This week you start to feel those big changes. You really are going to distance yourself from toxic people. It's really easy to spot them. They're the ones who complain about everything. The kind of people who faint, and instead of coming to, they come to a no. Yeah, those kinds of people, more or less. They're going to move away, and that's going to help you a lot. That's great. That's what the retrograde planets have been doing to each of us in different areas of our lives. For you, they've been removing people who shouldn't be in your life so that you can be like a spectacular flower, and they've taken away all the little weeds around you that were keeping you from stretching out your little hands and more. For Virgos in love, happy, fulfilled, very content, full of energy, you're already in a very interesting time. Notice that right now with so many planets in the water element, especially the Sun and the Moon in water. They're helping you, my dear Virgo, with some agreement, negotiation, or some kind of paperwork. You like everything to be, well, like many of us, but especially Virgos, you like order, perfection, discipline, punctuality. In every sense of the word, in all aspects, you like everything to be well done, of good quality. This week, you're going to have a meeting, an event, a gathering where you'll meet someone who will be very beneficial for your near future. And by near future, I mean the end of November or the beginning of December. Your mindset is completely that of a winner. You have a very open, very positive mind with a strong desire to move forward, to achieve, and to break out of your comfort zones. Many times you haven't wanted to step out of your comfort zones, not because of what others might say, but just to keep the peace, to make sure everything stays calm. But let me tell you, by trying so hard to keep the peace, you're actually letting yourself down. So right now is a very opportune and excellent time for you to truly make those important decisions you've been thoughtfully putting off. Because absolutely everything that's coming your way this entire week, my dearest Virgo, is indeed triumph, great success, abundant prosperity, exciting travel, and something very important is a reunion with someone from your past who will fill your heart with great joy and happiness. For Libra, you're going to make meaningful contact with friends you haven't seen in a very long time. Perhaps you're still in contact with them, but you haven't been in consistent contact as you always have been. You see, you are very sociable, right? Well, these friends, you're going to have a really great time with them. It's like this week everyone is calling you, looking for you, sending you messages and so on, and it's really worth it. Let's remember that the sun is no longer in your sign. Starting on the 22nd, it will be in Scorpio. This means that right now, Libra, you are in your solar cycle. The first 52 days after your birthday, count them carefully, 52 full days, are indeed your personal solar cycle. That significant solar cycle truly helps us to do new things, to explore different things, to bravely face our current reality, not to be left wanting or feeling unfulfilled, and certainly not to do things halfway. Okay, now that you are going to joyfully reconnect with several of your cherished friends, these wonderful friends will undoubtedly remind you a great deal about significant plans you meticulously made many years ago, which you are now absolutely going to put into decisive action, into dynamic motion. And of course, this will certainly bring truly great and exceptionally excellent results to your professional status quo, but most especially to your financial life. There's something you really want to do at home that stands out a lot. Either you remodel your entire house, or you buy new home appliances, or you simply do 2 or 3 things, or you move to a new house, or you buy a house, something directly related to your home. There's also some wonderful news in your home about one of your beloved family members that will truly fill your heart with a lot of immense joy and happiness because something truly good is coming for them. It could be something brand new, something quite different, a well-deserved reward, or some kind of special recognition. Scorpio, you're in a time, what can I say? It's magical, and then some, my love. We're currently in your birthday cycle, your special birthday season. Then, on the 21st day, the moon is in the intense sign of Scorpio. On the 22nd, the sun in Scorpio. What's coming from the water signs? All the others, starting from October 22nd. Jupiter in Cancer, Saturn in Pisces, Neptune in Pisces, the sun in your sign, and the moon in your sign. 5 little planets, 21, 22, 23. Almost nothing at all. This is precisely the success you were truly looking for, Scorpio. Indeed, this is very much the success you absolutely desired. There's nothing else left to do. You asked for it, you searched for it, you called for it, you declared it, you dreamed it. There it is, right in front of you. There you go. It's time for a truly clean slate, definitely. New and exciting paths, new opportunities, new horizons. Lots of joy, lots of happiness, and much more. Don't doubt your abilities. If you have people around you who are constantly complaining, send them love and blessings and turn the other way, my dear, no matter who they are. You are at the perfect and right moment to spread your wings and fly. Fly so high. To truly achieve not 1, not 2, but even many more dreams, wishes, and quite indeed, and many more desires. Wonderful. Sagittarius, guess what? As usual, you are truly breaking through formidable barriers, shattering restrictive chains, and dismantling deeply rooted mental and emotional stakes that have held you back. It is profoundly important that this upcoming week, if we are indeed going to be participating in various meetings, significant events, social gatherings, and so on, that we approach them with a clear and focused mindset. Let's inhale and exhale in the face of the challenges. Imprudence, because the tolerance is going to be like extremely very light, indeed very low. Why? All Sagittarians are currently in the significant Saturn cycle, which specifically means that 52 days before their actual birthday, all Sagittarians are affected. Sagittarius' intelligence, ability, cleverness, and boldness are remarkable. Going with the flow is another matter. But they see, they anticipate, they know. And now that Jupiter is currently in Cancer, and everything I've carefully said about water, Saturn, Neptune, Scorpio, the Moon, the Sun, Jupiter, all of it is water. 21, 22, 23. Pay close attention. This is the moment, my dear Sagittarius, for you to lay your cards on the table and reach agreements and negotiations, because those agreements and negotiations will benefit your future, both in the medium and long term. This is the time to take 100%, you always do, but now more than ever, take the reins of your life. Thinking about yourself now, you spend your time thinking about others' needs and making sure everyone else is okay. Now you're going to think about yourself, because when you're doing well, those around you will be just as well as you are. It's a time for travel, for changes, for negotiations. It's a time to do many more things. You know you're multifaceted and can do many things at once, but delegate, my love, delegate. You're getting tired, your mind is overloaded. Use your books, your introspection, your meditation, the countryside, nature, quartz crystals, scents. Everything you always do is Sagittarius-like. I'm letting you know that this coming week you'll be able to negotiate perfectly well and effectively what you truly want in your professional life. I'm not just talking about the next few months, but indeed for the next several years. For Capricorns, have you ever truly seen a Capricorn? Like imagine them on the hard ground, on the rough pavement, when suddenly, between the sturdy pavement slabs or between the unyielding rocks, tiny resilient little plants begin to emerge and delicate beautiful little flowers miraculously appear? I mean, can you truly imagine everything they absolutely had to break through and overcome to actually come out and appear quite remarkably between a solid rock formation? Or between pavement, between concrete? That's you. And this week that's going to become evident. All your strength, your power, your energy, your ability, your drive, your dedication, your commitment. You are at the right, perfect, and most opportune moment to go after what is rightfully yours by right of consciousness. This is not the time to think, it's the time to act. 3, 2, 1, action. Think little, feel a lot, act plenty. You've already taken off the blindfold, you've already realized everything that's going on. You have intelligence, cunning, and boldness, and I've told you this before, I always tell you. You are a leader. You were born a leader. You have the perfect intelligence to do something new and different. And if others can't understand it, my love, but it's time to be reborn to win. Don't doubt, Capricorn. Don't let anyone make you doubt who you are, what you want, where you're going, and especially who you want to go with. You have excellent aspects in the way you think, feel, and act. With good aspects in your home, you have protection, affection, and communication. In your professional environment, you shine a lot, you really shine. And many times people can't tolerate that. What would Mizada Mohamed say? If your shine bothers them, let them put on sunglasses. Yes, my love. Put all that energy you have into it, that dedication, that commitment. You don't always have to be liked by everyone, my love. The important thing here is that you like yourself because you really do deliver results. And a lot of them, my dear Capricorn. Besides, you help those around you gain a lot as well. For Aquarius, exciting vacations, ambitious plans, discovering new things, experiencing different things, meticulously planning trips, carefully planning to move, significant renovations, well-deserved rewards, public recognition, lots of hard work, extensive studying, so many wonderful things. Always wanting more and more and more, learning, knowledge, for yourselves, for others. With that incredible creative genius that Aquarians have, you come up with ideas that are so uniquely yours. Suddenly, life puts new things in front of us, takes us out of our comfort zones, and that's exactly what's happening to you. You're being pulled out of your comfort zones, and it turns out these new things you're doing, things you didn't do before, but you have the ability to do them, okay? That's going to start bringing you great results in your professional and financial life. What started out as a game almost like a hobby, is going to bring you great rewards. In terms of your finances, that is peace, tranquility, serenity. This is completely separate from what you currently do for a living. That's a whole different story, or whatever you want to do for a living. Here I'm talking about something new. Something new that came up, that you're doing, that you stepped out of some kind of comfort zone and now you're doing it. That thing you know how to do and do so perfectly that you didn't even realize you were so good at it is going to start bringing you results. Again, in your work life and your finances. That's for sure. Through your social contacts, you're going to host a gathering. There will be a meeting, an event, a get-together, something thanks to your friends. And there you're going to meet people, important and interesting people who will be extremely beneficial for your upcoming plans. Just as you know how to help others, let yourself be helped, my dear Aquarius. Feel 1000% deserving of who you are and what you know how to do. And for Pisces, it's a very festive week. In other words, gatherings everywhere. You'll see lots of friends, you'll see family members, you'll be in contact with many people, and you'll meet new people who will be extremely beneficial for whatever you do, whatever it may be. Social relationships are going to be very useful this week because you have sown light, peace, love, harmony, enthusiasm, dedication, commitment, and more. People think fondly of you. So since people think fondly of you, they will propose new and different things to you that will bring very favorable results in your life, not just personally and socially, but also financially. In your family, you have been receiving news that has filled your heart with great joy, but now it's your turn to receive news for yourself. Or the family members will receive news about something that is coming to you. It is a recognition, a reward, not just applause, but something related to your finances or your professional and work-related freedom. Something you have always wanted, always dreamed of is now on the table. It's time to win in every sense of the word, my dear Pisces. Also, this week, you will start talking to yourself a lot, which is a wonderful practice. Talking to ourselves. Are you going to talk to yourself a lot? Are you going to have those confrontations in the mirror? And if you've never done it before, I invite you to try it. Stand in front of the mirror or sit down and face the mirror and start talking to yourself. Acknowledge yourself. Look at everything, your hair, your forehead, your eyebrows, your ears, your eyes, your face, and talk to yourself. Are you in the process of rediscovering lost pieces within yourself? So you can feel worthy of everything that's in your life and everything that's coming your way. Because the way you know how to give to others, Pisces, is the same way you should allow yourself to receive. Now it's your turn. It's time for you to feel worthy of all of it. Because you know what, Pisces? You deserve it. You deserve it all. Thank you very much for joining me today. I invite you to subscribe to our official channel, give us a big thumbs up, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on all the exciting things we constantly have for you. Take a look around the channel. There's something for everyone. There are recipes, rituals, numerology, feng shui, personal development topics, and messages from your angel. It's really super cool. And also my website, Mizada-Mohamed.com, so you can see everything I have for you. And my store is there too. My store is on Mizada-Mohamed.com, as well as my social media. I'm Mizada Mohamed, and I am verified on all of them. If it's not verified, then it's really not me. It's not the real Mizada. I invite you to truly be yourself, my love. Just be yourself. Sometimes it's quite complicated, right? Being ourselves, taking off all our masks and disguises, believe me, it's really worth it. Because that way you'll see who really deserves to stay in your life and who shouldn't be in it. That's what life is about, living. I'm Mizada Mohamed. I love you all, and I want to see you thrive. Thank you very much for graciously joining us today. Please subscribe to our channel and kindly visit my personal website, Mizada-Mohamed.com.